Hi. I'm not sure what happened. We were live, and I guess we lost it, so now we're live again. And I apologize for that. Technical difficulties with the fluctuation of the Wi-Fi signal, I guess. So here we are, and we are ready to proceed. We have done the opening prayers, and now it's time for a reading. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole, and complete. I live in harmony and balance with everyone. I know deep at the center of my being there is an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my consciousness, my very being, and radiates out from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It is an expression of my inner joy, of loving myself, and therefore I take loving care of my body. I love myself, therefore I provide a comfortable home for myself, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure for me to be in. I fill the rooms with the vibration of love, so that all who enter, including myself, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself. Therefore, I work at a job I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people I love and who love me, and I earn a good income. I love myself. Therefore, I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that which I give out returns to me. I love myself. Therefore, I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences, and I am free. I am free. I love myself. Therefore, I live in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure, for I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forevermore. All is well in my world. All right. So this morning is about the Divine Mother within and those who we identify as the Divine Mother and how they come to assist us at various times with life, with understanding who we really are, with forgiveness, with all the struggles that we have as human beings. They come and unconditionally love us and uplift us. I never had a relationship with the Divine Mother. I never really thought about her. She wasn't part of my life. Christ was part of my life. The religion I was brought up in really only focused on him. I knew who Mother Mary was, but I didn't know anything about her. When I was 34, I was working with a group of other people, and hello Eileen, welcome. Hi from Brooklyn. Happy Mother's Day to you too. So I did not know Mother Mary, but when I was 34 and working with a group of other people on a small child that was dying, and we were getting together as a group and doing regular healing sessions, one day Mother Mary appeared to me in the living room. She simply said, "Hello," and she held a child in her arms. not one that I knew. It was not identifiable to me. And she just stood there silently as I, amazed that I was seeing her and amazed that she was there, wondered why. Why was she there? I didn't know her. I didn't have thoughts of her. What was she doing in my living room? But from that day on, she came. Her love for children had brought her to us as a group, and to me, she used it as a doorway to reach me. So if you long for the Sacred Mother, however you identify her, to me, the consciousness of the Divine Mother is expressed in many human forms, or those that we identify as human. So whether it's Mother Mary, or White Buffalo Calf Woman, or Durga, or Kuan Yin, any of the Egyptian goddesses, Hathor, Isis, Mut, whoever it is that we identify as a form that has carried the consciousness of the Divine Mother, it really doesn't matter, because the consciousness is all the same. It's the consciousness that is carried, that is unconditional, and that is hosting the beauty that we all are and helping us to achieve it. So there was Mother Mary in my living room. And from that time forward, she began to come to me. And when she would come, the room would fill with the most amazing grace. And this grace, this love, this beauty, this peace is what she is offering to us this morning. So the form that I work with is Mother Mary. And there are other forms that I relate to, Lady Akasha. Lady Akasha is through the Radiant Rose Academy. And I went once to a Radiant Rose meeting, and Lady Akasha looked at me as she was being channeled. And my life really, truly has never been the same. That look, that being seen by the divine, I've experienced that twice, 3 times. Once with a wolf who stopped me in the middle of the night on the highway and looked into my eyes and truly saw me. Once with Sai Baba, who when he looked at me in the ashram in India and made eye contact with me, and I lost my body consciousness and became a pure cross of light. And then with Lady Akasha, these experiences of truly being seen are life-altering. And the thing that I have learned the most from these great loving beings coming is to always trust your inner voice, to always trust your own experience, and to not let the mind begin to tell you a day or so, or an hour, or a minute even later, that this didn't really happen, that you imagined it. It did happen. They do come. They want to have contact with us. They want us to know how much they love us. So here we are, Sunday morning, Mother's Day 2017, each one of us bearing the spark, if not the flame, if not the bright light of the Divine Mother within us. And here we are, ready to breathe in and focus and receive more of that great energy so that it can flow out of us, so that we can be part of that ever-flowing current from the Divine Mother through us and out to others and back to us. Just as we said in the reading this morning, that it flows out and comes back to us. Over the years, Mother Mary came to me many times, and as she would come to me, the room would fill. It would be like I would expand into this great being myself as she stood in the room with me. I devoted myself to knowing her, not through reading about her, although I did do some reading, but through inviting on a daily, ever-present basis that she would be with me, that she would enter me, that I would know her in myself, that I would come to be her in myself. And so as I walked that road, I would do things to express my devotion. When I'm in the car, I always sing to her. I make up songs, or I used to carry the words to Amazing Grace and to Ave Maria on the floor of my car and sing them as I was driving along. And in turn, the Great Mother has given me so many gifts of healing. She healed me from endometriosis immediately and instantly. In 1996, I was in India to see Sai Baba, and Sai Baba was not at the ashram where I was. I was in the temple meditating, and Mother Mary and Christ came and had a very long visit with me. During that visit, Mother Mary told me that when I returned home, I would receive a cloth, and that the cloth would be a part of her robe, or that she would change it to being a part of her robe. Now, if you have watched some of the other videos, you will know that the way I have been taught is that Mother Mary and Jesus are twin souls, that they are one and the same entity, the feminine expression and the male expression, but one and the same entity. So she said that I would receive this cloth, and that it would either, I could buy it, that I would know it when I saw it, or that it would be given to me. This was the beginning of a great process that took 2 years, about a year, I believe, for me to find the cloth, which I eventually found at a garage sale for 25 cents. And this is the cloth that Mother Mary gave me for 25 cents. I knew it immediately. You will feel her vibration come to you through the cloth. I saw it. It was in the back of a fairly big barn where I entered a garage sale. And I bought it immediately, and I took it home. And then I had no idea what to do with it. So I asked her, what do I do with it? And she told me to just hold on to it for the time being, and that she would turn it into a part of her robe, which, as I said, which means that it could be used for healing. It could be used for any kind of healing, whether it's emotional or physical or spiritual. And one day she said to me, take the cloth and put it over you like this, and I will change it now. And I was so curious about how would she possibly do that. How do you change the molecular structure? This was the words that she used to say, I will change the molecular structure of this cloth to be a part of my dress or my robe. And when you touch it, you may experience my love and my healing for you. And so I sat with the cloth over me quietly in my living room. And from the bottom of the cloth, thread by thread, line by line, like I was sitting in the bottom of a champagne glass, the bubbles of energy began to move line by thread through the cloth. It took a while. I don't remember how long, maybe 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour, as each molecule was changed. And I was amazed and thrilled that I could feel what she was doing, and that I knew on a physical level, because let's face it, we're physical beings, and we really love to have that physical stuff helping us along. So I knew, and also you have to keep in mind that this was over 20 years ago, and I had much to learn, and still do, but I have learned some things in between then and now. Anyway, I asked her, how do you do that? How do you change the molecular structure of a piece of cloth to be a part of your robe? And she replied simply, think it. You think it in. You tell the cloth through your thoughts. Now, if I sat with this cloth and you had it over top of you, it wouldn't necessarily mean that you would feel like you were sitting in the bottom of a champagne glass. This is thought, word, and deed coming together. As you study great masters, you will find that combination of words very commonly spoken of. The importance of our thought, word, and deed being in perfect alignment. That focus, that love, that clarity, that knowing, that simplicity of understanding that intention and love and mental focus and clarity create reality is the way that Mother put the cloth to be her robe. I tell you that story because today all you have to do is know simply that as you allow that her energy, as she pours it into us in a few minutes, that her energy will enter you and lift you up, raise you up, increase the frequency of her divine being within you. Each of us is the spark, the candle flame, the fireplace full of her love and her divine being. As we awaken to it, which we're doing now, the world is awakening. It's such a beautiful and special and magical time to be alive in spite of everything that is going on around us that appears to not be so good sometimes. This is the final blows of the duality that we've been living in, coming to their final time period, their frantic time period of their last conflicts, as we move into the golden age that has been promised to us. And us accepting our divine mother within ourselves is a part of that. And the more that we breathe it in and allow her to enter us and to expand within us, the quicker and the more fully and the more beautifully we will enter into the golden age. All right. So for now, we're going to close our eyes, and I call upon the Divine Mother in you. I call upon the Divine Mother that is expansive and loving and unconditional, who awaits to fully awaken within us. I call upon her to assist each one of us, to assist you to be more of who you truly are, to assist me to be more of who I truly am. We call upon you, Great Divine Mother, whatever form you love or see or experience. So we will sit quietly for a few minutes and breathe in, allow, intend, affirm, and love to receive what she has to give us this morning. So we will begin right now. I will be closing my eyes. You can close your eyes or leave them open. I will let you know exactly the moment that we are done. And I don't know how long it will be. That remains up to her. And it remains up to her because she knows when each one of us has taken in exactly how much we are capable of taking in this moment. So we will begin right now the activation of the Divine Mother's energy within each of us. And I will let you know when we are done. I can see the flow of the energy that is connecting all of us. I am simply a focal point. As the energy comes through the Divine Mother, it just focuses through me and goes out to each of you, and I can see that connection as it flows. All right. All right, so you can just gently bring yourself back into the room. You can move your body around a little bit to awaken yourself again to body, mind, consciousness. What a beautiful vision I was given to see, first of all, the Mother focused through me to each of you who are watching, and then beyond you to each and every person in the world in a general way, because the energy, I was taught that you don't send energy unless the person that you are sending it to has given you permission. And so this energy that has gone out to everyone is in the most general way, like a gentle breeze flowing over them, and then they reject or accept whatever portion of it that they do. These boundaries are so important to not be sending energy to people unless they have given their permission. We're excited. We're children learning these amazing gifts and ways of the universe. But the power of them is very great. And our boundaries need to be as great as the power. And our permissions, our integrity, need to be in place. And so the next thing that I saw was that all the individuality in the world disappeared, and all of those individuals that I saw the light coming through me to all of you, then to everyone, and then everyone became simply one ball of light, like that big white circle of light above my head that you can see in the video. And this is what we're going towards. And this is that place of unity consciousness that we are moving into. So what should happen when you receive the Divine Mother's blessings of her energy coming to you? What should you feel? Everything and nothing. Whatever you feel is perfect. If you don't feel anything, it's perfect. If you feel a lot, it's perfect. Some people, it doesn't really have to do with sensitivities or capabilities. It's not really that way. Those are our human judgments about it. It is just simply that sometimes we are able to feel frequencies and sometimes we're not. When they are very high, much like a dog whistle, we can't hear the dog whistle because it's above our ability to hear it. When the vibrations or the frequencies that are coming to us are very, very high frequencies, sometimes we cannot feel them. So don't fret one way or the other. If you feel a lot, or if you feel a little, or if you feel absolutely nothing, you are receiving everything that you have asked for, everything that you have wanted to receive. You have to trust the process, trust yourself, trust the Divine Mother, and know that it is just as simple as thinking it in. So you think in the truth of who you are. You think in the ability to receive her. You think in the knowing that you have received her. You think in the knowing that you are her. You think in the great, divine, loving Mother that you are. Over the next few days, you may notice small or large changes. If I'll give you an example. Just work with them, because everything in our reality comes through our belief systems, our habits, our patterns, our thoughts, our beliefs, and our attitudes. So if you find a change, if you find a shift in how you want to approach something in thought, word, or deed, work with it. Go with it. Don't let it go by you. Don't, let me say rather, do. Let it in. Breathe it in. Know it's true. Know you got it. And for those of you who are just joining us, know that you also received those divine frequencies from the Divine Mother. It doesn't matter that you're just joining us now. And this is the beauty of working outside time and space, is that we have these capabilities to do all these magical, wonderful things, and with the guidance and the love that is coming to us. So work with whatever you find. You might find things you've been procrastinating about, you'll get up and do them. You might find some place where it was hard to forgive, you'll easily forgive. You might find that a place where you were feeling darkness, you will feel lighter. You might find that there's just a general kind of hum, a hum of happiness, or a hum of peace and contentment. Let it be. Don't question it. Don't think it apart. Think it in. All right. All right. So each time we come together, we do the prayer to water. And so we are going to do the prayer to water now. Prayer to protect water. Water being the divine, the physical example of the divine consciousness. So we want to protect the consciousness around it, because it has been shown in the last few decades that water picks up the energy of everything that is going around it. And thank you for all your wonderful, sweet, loving comments. All right, prayer to protect water. We call you ocean. We call you sea, gulf, strait, bight, bay, lagoon, river, falls, creek, stream, lake, pond, spring. We call you rain. We call you pool, puddle, snowflake, glacier, dew, mist, cove, channel, inlet, cascade, brook, tributary, bayou, tarn, H2O. We travel your powerful currents to meet our relations. We flood our rice fields, we bathe our children, we cleanse the dead. We baptize, we purify, we do ablutions, we immerse in the mikvah. We heal with you, holy water. We remember to protect you. 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 Prayer to protect water. Claudia Lamoureux. All right. Close your eyes, feel the peace inside you. Close your eyes, feel the peace around you. Close your eyes, know that God's inside you. the love as it flows around you. Feel the love as it grows inside you. Feel the love as it sings inside you. Siram, 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 Satya Siram, Satya Siram, Siram. Then we do a prayer that is a Sanskrit prayer, and we do it in Sanskrit first and then in English. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. From the unreal, lead me to the real. From darkness, lead me to the light. From death, lead me to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. And finally, a prayer for all the world to be happy. Again in Sanskrit, and then in English. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all the world, may all living beings be happy. May all living beings be happy. May you be happy. May you enjoy the Divine Mother who is with you every moment of every day. Breathe her in, think her in. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being with us to receive this great gift that she has provided for all of us. And this video will be available on this Facebook page of Divine Light. And the energy will stay active on it indefinitely at this point in time. So if you were not able to be here for the whole gathering with us, please know that you can watch the video and you will receive the energy exactly as though you had been here in real time with us. For now, thank you for coming. I love you all, as does the Divine Mother.